Sorry, probably not going to be talking much today. Not feeling the greatest. I might as well level Alvin real quick. There we go.
An obvious outcome. Just keep...
I just wanted to do that real quick. Okay. Let's move on.
Wow. And I thought Shandu was an odd burg. Look at this place.
The spirit faith is stronger here in Azul than it is in Rashagal.
Whoa, check those out.
That's something you won't see anywhere else in the world. It's one of Canbalar's famous mountain slide cars.
What are they?
Kanbalar was built along the peaks of a mountain range. Those slide cars connect the multiple districts together.
Don't they look fun? I bet we could see forever in one of those.
How do we go about meeting the king?
I'll request a royal audience for you when I seek permission to use the wyverns. Don't get your hopes up, though. Many people come to the capital seeking an audience, so you may need to wait a bit. I suggest resting at the inn until I get back.
I bet right now you're trying to think of a way to do things without Jurgen's help. Just try not to make trouble for him, okay? He's a nice guy.
I'm sure we don't have the money for things, though. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Gonna object. Ah. They're all fire and water. I want to say that the accessory shop had a fairy ring, which would be nice. Oh, no, I lied. Okay. Well, in that case... Alright, I'll head to the end.
Try to stay away from the eaves of the houses. The snow on the roofs could tumble down on you.
Thanks, Rowan. Actually, no, I could go this way.
It looks like there's something ahead.
Want to take a closer look?
Even great warriors can't fight on an empty stomach. Of course, nor are they very effective when they're drowsy after a big meal.
I'll go there when I'm good and ready. I don't need to be here. You need money to progress the plot. Only 300.
Jurgen still isn't back?
Not yet.
Elise, want to do some sightseeing?
Miss Elize, why not join Leia?
Come on, Elise. Gosh, now that Tipo's giving us the silent treatment, I guess I need to pick up the slack.
You talk more than before? Impossible.
Nah. Hey, just because Tipo's gotten quiet doesn't mean you have to. I'd love to hear more about you, Elise, in your own words.
Shut up, Leia. You're the one holding us all back after all.
Huh?
Elise, that was uncalled for. You should apologize.
You must have really crossed the line if Mama Mila's scolding you.
I hate Mila. And Leia, too.
Hey, where you going?
Ouch. That stung a little. Not gonna lie.
Please, do not let it get to you.
I'm fine. We need to get Elise back.
Alright, Elise is gone, which means that... Yep, this party's right. Okay.
Humans are such tenacious creatures. They can take root and establish civilization in even the harshest of lands.
No reason to be alarmed. This is purely a chance encounter, nothing more.
Elise, I'm sorry about before. I can't imagine how lonely you must be without the old Tipo. I know I have a bad habit of opening my big mouth without thinking. Please forgive me. No. Come on, don't say that. I'll beg if I have to. I thought you and Mila were my friends. I hate you. I hate you. Can't you see that I'm just worried sick about you? Liar! You don't care about me at all. I don't want to be friends anymore.
Miss Elize, everyone is being kind to you right now because you have them so concerned. You say that you feel hurt, but have you considered your own actions? Do you realize that Tipo's words were just as hurtful to Miss Leia?
I hurt Leia? Well, hurt is a strong word, but you took the wind out of my sails, that's for sure. I had no idea.
Why don't you try apologizing to her?
But I said such horrible things.
I am certain she will forgive you if you ask nicely. Forgiveness is the sign of a true friend.
Leia, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? Sure, but under one condition. From now on, I want you to tell me more about yourself using your own voice.
Huh. You're not the boss of her. You're only 3 years older.
Tipo, stop! Elise? Yes? Even if it's only 3 years, I'm still older than you. Right.
Bossy Leia, scary Leia!
There's a lesson here, child. Never take your friends for granted.
So what do we do now? Jurgen still hasn't gotten back yet.
We could just barge into the castle ourselves.
For the 100th time, let's not cause any trouble for Jurgen.
That's no good? It sounded like a good idea to me.
Tipo, please! Stop saying mean things to Leia!
But that's on you, Elize.
No! I don't want to insult my friends!
But at the bottom of your heart, don't you want to?
No! You're wrong! Don't say things like that! Bad, Tipo, bad! Hey, take it easy, you two! But Tipo's been saying horrible things! It's alright. I don't mind.
Always meddling with us just 'cause you're a few years older.
But I like it when Leia meddles.
Yep, she really does feel that way.
Oh, thanks, Elize. Guess I'll keep right on meddling then.
Jude! We're such great pals!
Hey! Why do you always chomp my face?
As a sign of affection.
I've never seen Tipo get so close with anyone else before. So that was like a Tipo kiss.
It was? My first kiss was stolen by Jude?
Stolen? That should be my line. I can't believe I'm having this conversation with a puppet.
Don't be coy, Jude. You have to take responsibility.
Oh, Jude.
Responsibility? Responsibility for what?
There we go.
That's quite the line.
I guess this king really does listen to his people.
The King of Azul is well known for his charisma. It is said he unified this strife-torn country on the strength of his character alone.
A guy like that is sure to help us.
Charisma only goes so far. If his government is secretly producing children like Elize, then he must answer for it.
Thank you.
Sorry, we were getting antsy.
No, this is actually perfect timing.
Are we good to go with the wyverns?
Yes, I got royal approval. And something incredible happened when I requested an audience for Mila.
What is it?
When I told them your names, they said His Highness was looking forward to meeting you, too. Are you all famous in Rashagal or something?
I don't think so.
Perhaps word of the tournament has reached His Highness. What a great honor for our clan. Anyway, I need to head back to Shandu to ready the wyverns.
Quite the unexpected welcome.
It's not a trap, is it?
I have a bad feeling about this as well.
You do? It beats not getting to meet him at all.
Keeping secrets from us again?
Of course. I have to maintain my mystique for the ladies.
What does he mean?
They say men with secrets are attractive or something. I'm not exactly the right guy to ask.
Come on, let's go say hi to His Highness.
Alvin, we really need you to be straight with us.
Don't worry. I know you've put your trust in me. Considering the size of his country, Gaius's castle is actually pretty modest.
I think that's admirable.
Halt! Citizens seeking an audience with the king are to wait in line outside the castle.
We were told the king wished an audience with us.
Is one of you Lady Mila?
That's me.
Very well. Please proceed.
What's the holdup?
I don't believe a doll is appropriate at a royal audience. I thought we might leave it here.
You sure? It's okay.
I'll hold that for you.
Now, let us meet this king.
What are you doing here?
I am Zhao the Immovable, of the Chimeriad.
The Chimeriad?
4 warriors in personal service to the king. To think Zhao was a member all along.
It is a great honor to meet you, former Chief of Staff Ilbert.
Ah, and you are the Ebon Wing of Azul, Wingle the Nova.
You must be the King of Azul.
My name is Gaius, King of Azul. Welcome, Maxwell.
You have requested an audience with the king, have you not? Now please, state your business.
Boosters made in your country have already fallen into Rashigal hands. If a war were to break out between your nations, then the results would be catastrophic for everyone.
Oh. And you came all the way here just to tell me that in person?
Yes, Your Highness.
We're planning to destroy one of Rashigal's weapons, a really big one at that. Once that thing's gone, we know that Rashigal's king wouldn't dare declare war on you. In fact, we hope that you might, help us?
Is there anything else?
Yes, there is one other matter we'd like to discuss. It is in regards to the booster laboratory within the Royal Hunting Grounds.
Is it true you once abducted orphans for this facility, and then you performed experiments on these children?
Well, I didn't see that one coming. What does any of this have to do with you, Spirit?
I am Maxwell. It is my duty to protect both humans and spirits alike.
Really? Spirits protecting humans? Now that is quite an interesting tale.
You forsook your duty as king, and then you toyed with the lives of your own people, didn't you?
The laboratory is entirely my responsibility. It was a haven for those children. They would have died without it. You imagine it as a mad scientist's lab, but I assure you the experiments were entirely humane.
You expect us to take your word for this?
But I was...
This girl, she was that test subject?
Yes, she was.
Even in Hamil, Elize was forced to live in a tiny room. Don't you consider that
Cruel?
Well, yes.
Tell me something, boy. Have you ever considered what it takes to achieve happiness?
To achieve happiness?
Yes, to try and live a satisfying life. How do you think one can achieve that? Do you even know?
Well...
It takes freedom to make your own decisions, and to form your own beliefs.
Exactly. It takes freedom.
Well, I disagree. When a man loses his way in life, the ground beneath him starts to slowly crumble until there is nothing left.
What do you mean, nothing left?
A man who cannot find his way becomes trapped. The more he struggles, the deeper he sinks into uncertainty. True happiness comes from following a noble path across an entire lifetime without getting lost. My country does not produce failures. It is the king's duty to show his people the proper path. I must keep them from becoming completely trapped. Now, let me tell you in no uncertain terms why I've called you here. Maxwell, I know you stole the key from the laboratory in Rashagal. Now hand it over immediately.
No, I won't. The key was not meant for human hands. When faced with the power that can destroy the entire world, no human can control him or herself.
It seems as though you haven't heard a thing that I just said, Spirit.
Something about royal guidance and noble paths. I've heard it before. You humans never change. I've watched you for 2,000 years.
All right. Then why don't you just tell us where the key is?
What?
Alvin! What are you doing?
But you can't!
Alvin.
Sorry, guys. I'm just doing my job.
Alvin, who did Maxwell entrust the key to?
The handmaid Ivor. He's probably sulking back in Nia Kara as we speak.
Al, what are you doing here?
Hey, Pressa. Long time no see.
Pressa, what is it?
Ignore them. Give your report.
The Rashigal army has invaded Hamil.
What did you say?
I'm afraid the casualties are high. Those not killed were captured. They were then sent to Rashigal. We also found evidence that the power of a great spirit was used upon the village.
A great spirit? But no one has successfully summoned the 4 great spirits for 2 decades.
Impossible. I would have known if the 4 great spirits had been released. Could it be the Lance of Kresnik? Is it possible that Nautical has made a new key?
If that's the case, then we're declaring war. Send word to all the clans. I am going to crush anyone who dares to harm my people!
Well then, we will no longer have any need for the likes of you. But if His Highness were to have the Spirit Maxwell as his captive, even the unruly clans would be forced to bend their knees.
Miss Elize.
Tipo, no!
Well, don't just stand there! Come on, run!
Capture Maxwell. Recover the test subject.
Stupid Alvin.
Mission accomplished!
You knew that we'd have to escape, so that's why you left Tipo with the guard.
Yes, I knew that it would end up being Mila who treated with King Gaius. And when Mila fully expresses herself, well, I figured something would happen.
I see why you were cautious.
Yep, just as predicted.
Oh, I know what that's called. That means Mila's a troublemaker.
Yo, Mila! Did you hear the whole thing?
I can't deny the truth of your words, but there is one thing I'd like to add. By that definition, wouldn't Tipo be a troublemaker as well?
Well,
I guess that's...
What? You're not gonna defend me?
I'll accompany you. Always one step ahead. Always one step ahead. They won't get through. I'll provide cover. Always one step ahead. You're safe. Always one step ahead. I'll provide cover. Always one step ahead.
This is the power of Maxwell.
Time to get our butts out of here.
So, Alvin really was a big fat liar.
Yep, he sure was.
I assumed he had his reasons, but this time he took it too far.
Stupid traitor,
Indeed.
let me at him!
I would love to
Why
kill
would
him.
he betray us like that?
I'm afraid even I can't read his mind.
How could he do this to us? He better not show his face around us again. It won't open.
If we can reactivate the 5 control stones, we may be able to unlock the gate. Pour your mana into the stones until they glow red.
Just like at Fort Gandala.
The gate will not unlock, however, unless we all activate the stones at roughly the same time.
Wait, I've never done anything like this before.
Don't worry. Just use your mana as you would when casting an art.
There's no time. We've only one chance.
Let us begin.
Uh-oh.
Done.
Already?
I'm finished too.
Same here.
I did it. Come on, come on. I'm so sick of holding everyone back. Why? Why can't I do it? Mila,
Leia, relax.
I'm not good enough for this.
Quit thinking you're inferior to anyone here.
Thanks.
You can do this. Let's continue.
Okay. Yes!
Hurry up, you two!
You know, because we're kind of being chased. But the girls gotta have a bonding moment. Okay. Time for this tough boss. Oh boy.
Is it? If you've been Gaius's henchwoman all along, then you've been after us ever since we escaped Fenmont.
Al sold you out to His Highness way back in Nia Kara.
He was on your side the whole time.
Hardly. That man's no ally.
Huh?
I'll leave our relationship to your imagination. All I'll say is this. Al drifts from one group to the next like a ship without a compass. Trying to plot his course is impossible. Serves you right for trusting him.
It's obvious that the Lance of Kresnik is the greatest threat if war breaks out. Surely Maxwell realizes this.
Your territorial squabbles are of no interest to me. My only concern is keeping that thing out of human hands and preventing a miserable end for us all.
So high and mighty. It's time someone broke your arrogance.
Yep, here we go.
Enough! You didn't become a veteran of countless battles through meaningless bloodshed. Has your youth gotten the better of you?
Don't lecture me on age, Ilbert. Your ways are old. Therefore, you falter. And then you flee.
Okay.
What just happened?
A sudden burst of mana.
He has a booster!
Why? Who are you?
Elize, Saibon Punyukaida, Tiyautai Sevon Preyande.
What? Is that Longdao?
Sohun Susu Maxwell. Wizun Kitiodo. Why? Ordia on Wanza?
I warn you, he's quite strong like this.
Can't understand a word he's saying, though.
No matter. You'll understand soon enough. Once we're all finished with you.
You're safe.
I don't remember what I set the difficulty to.
Come back to us. Come back to us. There's always one forward. I'll provide cover.
Thank you.
Come back to us.
I have your back.
You're safe. Forward.
Look out! Look out!
They won't get through. Forward. Forward. No fear.
Yeah, okay.
Far too close.
There she goes, stomping me.
Far too close. Far too close.
Alright. Hang on.
You're safe. Always one forward.
Doing this battle with Elize is weird, but I can get used to it. Oh boy, yep, they've got linked arcs too. Yeah, that's fine. You can cast spells. As long as I'm linked with spells, I can just block out spells, so... Hang on. Oh boy. They're an over limit. Run the fuck away. They can do Mystic Arts when they're an over limit. Back off me for a sec. I'm like, why am I targeting Krausa? I would like to target the crazed lunatic. That is Wingle. Oh, there we go with the stomping again. Well, so much for that. Yo, help me out for a sec. Yep, this is when it starts getting hard. I'm working on it. Really wish I had Nurse. Oh, hold on.
They won't get through.
Oh no, you're fine. You got it. Or not. Okay, he's done. She's way easier on her own.
Let me feel it. Let me feel it.
Far too close.
There we go.
His hair completely changed. And his speech, too.
As mana dramatically increased, there can be only one reason. A booster.
Excellent. All right.
That wasn't too...
What now?
Still want to play, do you?
Wait!
Don't try to stop me.
No, look!
I suppose our time is up.
Running away again, Ilbert? It's because you ran last time that King Noctigal ended up the way he did.
Stupid Alvin. What do I have? Wake? Squash? Okay. And now she's on her second one. Cloud Pierce, Thunderblade. Thunderblade's a good one. Okay. Double Agent Alvin, I see. Yep, of course. Go with Dreadwings. That's fine. How's it going, Shadow Kirby? Hope you're doing well. Rowan's close to leveling. Might as well.
Is it true Hamil was attacked?
I'm surprised that you would care. The people of that village treated you horribly.
It's true that we were bullied a lot. But there was a man who gave us fruit, and a woman who put a blanket over me so I wouldn't get cold. They didn't deserve to have horrible things happen to them.
I see.
And having a great spirit running wild would be so scary.
It was the Rashigal army that attacked, right? Why would they do that?
Sounds good.
I don't know. It seems
Glad you're
we'll
doing
have to head
alright.
to Rashigal to find out. And more importantly, to ensure the tragedy of Hamil is not repeated.
Yes.
I reduced the mic delay. It was driving me nuts. So now it's only like a second delay.
Time for a duet.
Okay. We can do this.
Please provide support.
Whoops, not what I wanted.
Follow me. I'm right here with you.
Negative Gate is still better than Dreadwings. Dreadwings is like single target like this.
I think that worked out really well. We'll call ourselves the Beauty Link.
Beauty? Oh, this is so embarrassing.
You're more like the beast.
Never.
Oh yeah, this was what I wanted. Feeling kind of sick today. Got a job interview on Thursday. Kinda nervous about it.
So Zhao is one of King Gaius's henchmen.
One of 4. They're called the Chimeriad because each member embodies a different weapon of the Chimera. Wings, horn, stinger, and fangs. I've heard rumors about them.
Like what?
It isn't public knowledge, but 2 years ago, hostilities broke out on Shrade Island. Rashagal sent 120 elite soldiers, but the rumors say they were wiped out by 4 enemy agents.
4 people defeated 120 soldiers?
Sounds like we shouldn't wake the beast.
So, at least they're, like, you know, like, hey, we're desperate to find people. But I haven't had a job interview in, like, a year and a half. So... So I've been feeling kind of sick to my stomach.
It's snowing! It sure is. I just thought up a snow song. It snowed last night. It snowed last night. Mila and the 4 had a pillow fight. Sylph tore up the clouds in sight, tossed down all the feathers white. What a
Tipo,
great
don't
song.
sing.
That was perfect.
What was that?
Elize has a new hobby?
Tipo, don't quit your day job, okay?
Please provide support.
Not what I wanted.
Follow me.
Right here with you.
Nice tail slap. What's Tifo's day job? I don't know, a comedian? Oh my gosh. Gang banging in the corner over here. Excuse me.
I will guard you from incoming arcs.
You're so strong!
The likes of you will not stop me.
I'm gonna guess his day job is being a comedian. Because, I mean, what else does he do? Aside, maybe a cheerleading mascot? Who knows? So, I had to change up the schedule a little bit this week, because of interview. So, instead of doing Bit Party Tuesday, Thursday, I'm actually doing it Tuesday, Wednesday. So you're gonna get this 2 days in a row. Plus I have my tournament match Thursday night. Which means I'm gonna get like a little bit of practice in before my interview.
Careful. Word of our altercation in the capital may have preceded us.
How was your audience with the king?
I'm sorry, we'll have to talk later. Can we depart right away?
Well, I guess that's possible. You in some kind of hurry?
Yeah! The king's men are hot on her!
No need to rush off.
Alvin?
They're on a wild goose chase in the mountains right about now.
You threw them off our scent? Is this some kind of peace offering?
What? It's only natural I helped you. We're friends, aren't we? Come on, you don't believe me? I know you've put your trust in me before. Would it kill you to give me another shot?
I guess not.
Attaboy.
Welcome
Dude, you're
back.
too gullible.
I'm glad that you're safe.
Thanks. You almost sound sincere.
If nothing else, it seems that Alvin has bought us some time.
I'd ask what's going on, but I don't think I want to know. You people sure have a lot of drama in your lives. I'll be in front of the Wyverns. Come see me when you're ready to fly.
It's finally time.
We'll saddle up as soon as we're ready.
Right.
I guess I can give a crap about you. Even though I really don't care.
All right, we finally got some heart herb.
It should definitely help out with Mila's pain.
Yeah, let's hurry on back.
Are you okay? You look pale.
I'm fine. I just keep thinking about Hamil.
What happened there isn't your fault. You should try forgetting about it. I guess that's easier said than done. Maybe it would help to go see Hamil for ourselves.
As soon as we give the heart herb to Mila. Doing some side quests first.
I've become much more used to the asperixis now.
But I'm assuming it still hurts.
That's what I've gotten used to.
Hey, Jude was so worried about you that he went and found you a heart herb.
What's that?
It's an extremely rare herb with potent healing abilities. When used during aromatherapy, its effects are second to none.
You went to all that trouble for me?
It was nothing. Here, let's try it out.
That smells amazing.
I feel so much calmer.
How is it? Do you feel any better?
Yes. I can feel the tension melting away.
Mila?
I can't stop hiccuping.
Oh no! You caught my acute hiccup disorder?
I kinda doubt that. She's probably just allergic to the hard herb aroma.
If it was an allergy, wouldn't she be sneezing?
Perhaps this is some unique aspect of Mila's anatomy?
I'm sorry. I'll put it out right away.
This is fun. I've never had hiccups like this before. It makes me forget all about my pain. Thank you, everyone. Oh.
No problem.
So, now what?
As long as Mila's happy, I say we can move right along.
After all, there's no better medicine than laughter.
Exactly.
Isn't she the best?
Everyone's gone.
And now more of my memories are gone with them.
But they weren't very good memories, were they?
No, but they're still better than having nothing at all. Hey, come on. The fruit trees are still here. The mountains are still here. I don't have memories of fruit.
I do. I remember having fruit curry for dinner once a week.
Oh yeah, the mayor always put apples in it. It was her favorite thing to make. Although, it was a little too sweet for me. Hey, wait a minute. Tipo can talk about things that Elize isn't even consciously aware of? I guess so. Then maybe Tipo can help you remember the things you've forgotten. Didn't you say Shandu looked familiar? If we use Tipo there, maybe you can remember something.
That's very perceptive.
If this works, Elize may even be able to learn something about her parents.
That would be great!
That's a really smart idea, especially coming from you, Leia.
Why, Hey!
Well,
Hey.
It's good to see Elize excited again. Well done.
In Leia's case, I think that was probably half inspiration and half blind luck.
No, you deserved it. Leia, it's okay. Tipo burying Leia, like he always does. Hashtag bury Leia.
Well, here we are at Shandu. Do you remember anything? When you ask it like that...
It's way too much pressure.
Don't feel like you need to force it, Elize. Hey, didn't Wingull use a booster too? Maybe he has some connection to Tipo.
That's possible, although his booster seems to be a different type. Do you know anything about him, Elize?
Only that Wingull scares me.
Wait a minute. I think I know him.
You do?
I've got it! Wingull was in the laboratory.
He was? I don't remember him being there.
He used to be way thinner. He was the guy who was always in pain from the prototype side effects or something.
You mean test subject number 1?
Sounds like we're getting somewhere.
Wingull must have volunteered to be a booster test subject.
The people at the laboratory said they could have never made Tipo without him. Could that mean that Wingull is...
My father?
Wingull said that the experiments had been humane. But can we really trust him?
If nothing else, at least we know the experiments had a purpose beyond mere cruelty.
Still pretty sure he's just a Pokemon. Yep, they tested on a Wingull. Pokemon experimentation or something, I guess.
Mom, I'm home.
Oh no, I dozed off again. I have to make a peach pie before Alfred gets back from boarding school. He'll be home any minute. That boy just loves it, you know. Every time I make it, he eats himself sick.
Is that right?
Of course, he's always been such a sensitive boy. It doesn't take much to upset his stomach. Honestly, it makes me worry for his future. Thinking about it gives me an upset stomach.
Sounds like he takes after you.
Oh, and he told me in his last letter that he started keeping kitty cats as pets. I believe he said their names were Jude and Mila. That poor boy. He must be so lonely. But cats are a big responsibility.
Don't worry. I hear he's taking good care of them.
Oh, good. It's hard not being able to see him, but what can you do? This was Alfred's decision, after all. As long as he's well, that's all that matters. I mean that, okay?
Yes, I know.
One day I'll do like a 100% playthrough of this. And be like, hey look, I have all the trophies.
Are you ready to head for Fenmont? You can't possibly land right in Rashigal's capital. You'll probably have to touch down on a high road nearby, or find some other suitable spot.
This is quite difficult. TiVo, shut it!
Are we there yet?
No, not yet.
It's amazing.
It's so pretty. Wow.
It's sparkly.
Time to get interrupted.
What the hell is that?
It's so huge. It's right on our six.
Everyone, dive!
It's so huge! Hey, what's up, Rascal?
Watch out!
Time for a pointless boss.
Alvin, are you okay?
No time to chat now, kid.
Yes, Rascal.
You'll pay for what you did.
This is our home turf. We can't lose.
Stay on guard. We're fending against the ruler of the skies. This will not be easy.
Can you, like, stagger or something? Would you mind backing off? Also, the other best girl is in the party now because of Bits. Did you see? Kappa? He's spamming too much. Yeah, I agree. Back off for a sec. Let me know when you're done with your wing slapping. Okay, great. Nice dodge.
Follow me.
I'm right here with you. Pixie Circle!
There we go.
All right, we beat the King of the Skies! That makes me the new ruler. Should we call you Queen? On second thought, forget it.
You're no queen, Leia. Come on. Queen of disaster, maybe.
Please, no one panic. Women and children, seek shelter in your homes. All able-bodied men, to me. Ellie, what are you doing here? I'm home.
Young madam.
Rowan? Everyone's back?
Good to see you again.
Nice to meet you. I'm Leia.
Hi.
I'm sorry to alarm you.
I heard all the commotion. I thought Azul was invading.
You okay? You took a tough hit when you saved me.
Seemed like no big whoop at the time, but now it's really hitting me.
Help us carry him.
Nobody cares about Alvin.
My lady, I'm just a horse trainer.
Which makes you the most qualified to help.
Young madam, please forgive me for the heavy burden I placed upon you when I left Sheralton.
Isn't that Ilbert, the former chief of staff? He was a tactician for the Rashagal army, you know.
Really? And he's on our side? That's great.
All these rumors of war have everyone on edge lately. Let's head back to the manor before we cause any more commotion.
Love how she's bouncing
The
Tipo
horse
like a
trainer says the
basketball.
wyverns need some time to recuperate. You all should rest here in the city while you can.
That may be for the best. We're on the eve of a great battle, after all. Everyone should get as much rest as they can.
Huh?
What's wrong? You look as if I just spoke Long Dao.
Mila's making perfect sense. We have had little rest since our departure from Laronde.
And you could use some time to gather your thoughts.
As you say.
Sorry, give me a sec. I was wondering why I was getting tagged on Discord, and I'm like, oh, it's BP, apparently giving me a streamer role. I'm like, oh, cool, I guess. Cool.
Thinking about Noctigal? Maybe this is none of my business, but how did you get mixed up with him?
We first met when Noctigal joined the army as an officer. He wanted to serve, despite his royal birth. He and I were assigned to the same division. We fought in many battles together. We earned promotions and glory. That sort of thing builds a bond between men. We were truly brothers in arms. It was a glorious time for both of us. However, Noctigal's growing influence began to threaten the power of his two elder brothers. The older princes ostracized Noctigal, even as they feared him.
I know what happened next. The sleepless night we all learned about in history class. That brief civil war erupted when the late king passed away before naming a successor. The 6 ruling houses and the lesser nobles split into 2 factions. It was the biggest political upheaval in modern Rashigal history. And it lasted until Noctigal slew his 2 older brothers with the help of the military. He was a war hero after all. For 2 days, the people rallied behind Noctigal and his new regime.
Noctigal may have won the struggle, but he lost something dear to him. He lost his only ally in the royal family, his beloved sister, Princess Carrie. It hit Noctigal hard. He was overcome with grief.
They didn't teach us that part.
He expanded his totalitarian control once he became king, and there was no one left to check his power.
Not even you?
Many pinned their hopes on me to act as a moderating influence on the king. I chose to leave the army instead. It has been a difficult decision to live with.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It's not even really Noctigal's fault. His brothers caused all this.
I agree, which is precisely why I failed to recognize when Noctigal began to stray from the just path. We turned our eyes away from our duty, he and I both, despite knowing that doing so would cause many of our people to suffer. In contrast, the King of Azul has never wavered from doing what must be done.
You may be right. Despite both being kings, Noctigal and Gaius definitely left different impressions on me.
The people no doubt see King Gaius as a superb ruler.
He kind of reminded me of Mila, to be honest.
An astute observation. They do share 2 things in common. The will to do what must be done, and the conviction to do it for the sake of others.
It sounds like they go hand in hand.
Yes, I believe all truly strong people possess those 2 virtues. But Noctigal's convictions became warped, and I lacked the will to stop him.
And I'm not saying you will. But if you decide not to fight Noctigal, I wouldn't blame you.
Thank you. Would you mind leaving me with my thoughts? I will make my decision before it is time for us to leave.
Kick around for a bit while the wyverns heal. Okay, hold on. There we go. Kicked my bed.
What's wrong?
Tipo won't call me Ellie like he used to. Well, hey, Elize. You seem glum.
Well, how about finding other people who can get close enough to call you Ellie?
You mean get closer to you and Mila?
Yeah, Tipo should too.
Really?
Hey, it's not like I have lots of friends or anything, but I have enough to know they're pretty priceless. And the best part of friendship is sharing new experiences together.
Jude sure is a smarty pants.
Well, I am an honor student. I just think it'd be nice if we all got to know each other better. Don't you think so?
Yes!
Gotta go wander around, find my teammates. Oh, I found relevance. I mean Leia.
Don't creep up on a girl like that.
You okay? You look down in the dumps. You shouldn't push yourself so much. You weren't the healthiest kid, you know?
Do you have to keep reminding me? It's been ages since I've been sick.
I know, but I still can't help but worry.
I still appreciate it. But I'm worried too.
About what?
That do-gooder nature of yours. In case you've forgotten, it's what got us into this mess.
Maybe you shouldn't have come in the first place.
I'm here
Yeah.
for my own reasons, thank you.
Like what?
Those Spyrexes are trouble. I want to destroy them.
Because Mila said so?
That's part of it. But I've actually seen one before.
Seriously?
It was a really long time ago. I know how terrifying those things are. Why are you trying to destroy the Spyrexes in the lands of Kresnik? Because Mila said so?
No, that's not why. If you need a reason...
You don't have one?
I do. I just rather keep it to myself.
All right. You know, destroying the lands of Kresnik is the last thing on our to-do list.
Huh?
What are your plans afterward? Will you head back to Fenmon and finish becoming a doctor? Or will you come home to Larond?
I haven't had a chance to decide yet. One thing at a time. We just need to finish what we've started.
Yeah. You're right. Let's finish this job together.
Let's finish it while doing the chicken dance. Because that's how you finish
What
jobs.
Mila's going to do when this is all over?
You do the chicken dance. Apparently. Ugh.
All
Do I
healed
have
up?
to?
Don't worry about it. It was my slip-up.
Yeah, but still.
Huh?
You having problems casting spirit arts lately? I failed like 1,000,000 times by now.
You too? It's like the spirits aren't even there to help us anymore.
Just like back at Fenmont. I bet this is the Lance of Kresnik's influence.
Hey, this guy's saying the spirits are disappearing, and it's the King of Rashagal's fault.
You shouldn't joke about such things. The spirits would never leave us.
Honestly, do you get a kick out of spreading tall tales?
They don't believe me.
Of course not. You can't just tell them something like that out of the blue.
I guess I'm just a shady guy. The townspeople don't trust me, and neither do you.
Damn right.
Hey, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
Oh? I save your life and suddenly you trust me again?
You're still a big fat liar. But a trusting one. Throughout this whole trip, you've never doubted a thing I told you. Even when I said the spirits had disappeared, you believed me on the spot.
Because it's the truth. When someone uses a Spyrix, spirits die. It's cause and effect.
What are you trying to say?
Well, it's no skin off my nose if spirits wink out of existence. But it's another story if the result is we humans suffer.
But spirits are living things too.
Listen to you. You're sounding more and more like the great Maxwell every day.
That wasn't the point. Don't make fun of me.
I'm not trying to. I just mean you've finally started talking like a bona fide grown-up.
Huh? Like Mila, huh? I wonder if I can protect humans and spirits too. Thanks.
Times like this, I miss being a kid. Life was so simple.
Gotta go find Mila. I'd like to know where the heck Mila is. Oh, there she is.
I never thought we'd end up back here again. It seems like forever ago that you were injured.
Have you figured out your mission? What you must do?
I just want to help you out.
I see.
But that's not all. I want to protect the spirits as well. You go to such lengths to protect humans, so it's only fair that I become strong enough to protect spirits too.
You will strive to be our protector. A bold statement. Maybe I've been wrong about humans after all. I never imagined one of you wanting to protect our kind, let alone making it his mission. I'm almost speechless. I've never felt this happy. Now I really must destroy the Lance of Kresnik, for all our sakes.
That reminds me. What are you planning on doing after you've destroyed the Lance?
Destroying the Lance and the Spyrex devices is merely one facet of my mission here. My whole reason for existing hasn't changed.
So you'll return to Nia Khera and live the way you did before?
Most likely.
But with Exodus around, won't your life still be in danger?
Also likely.
What you need is a bodyguard, someone to watch your back.
Are you offering to stay with me?
Is that possible?
If that's what you decide to do, then you should do it. I'll need to create some story to keep you by my side.
Really? Thank you.
It's the least I can do. You're the reason I'm standing here right now, preparing to fulfill my mission. I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Huh? Oh, no, you don't have to do that. We haven't even gotten to the real fight yet.
Good point.
Oh, just the pair I was looking for. Your wyverns have fully recovered.
Let's return to the plaza.
Okay. Where's Alvin?
He hasn't shown up yet.
He's probably figuring out his next lie.
That's not true.
No, it is.
What does everyone else think of Alvin? Would you feel safe going into battle with him?
He's just trying to help out his mom, right? I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff.
I worry he himself will be unable to deal with that way of life much longer.
Don't forget, Alvin was the one who saved me from the bad guys.
What do you think?
We'll need to keep up our guard around him until he reveals his hand. He remains trustworthy in battle, at least.
No, it's not polite to talk about someone behind his back.
I don't care.
What can I say? You guys are my only allies.
Shrug.
That makes everyone. Let's be off.
Please wait. Rowan, are you really gonna fight with your old buddy?
It is my fault that Noctigal became the man he is. I am prepared to fight him when the time comes.
You have our support.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
I've got your back, too.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't worry, I'll pick up your dentures if you drop them, Grandpa.
Please do.
What, no pithy retort?
I guess that means we're all ready.
Let's make our final preparations before setting off.
Elize, what?
I was staring at the windmill, and now the world keeps spinning.
There's no beating big cities. So many interesting things for a grown man to see and do.
suddenly started speaking some weird language.
That was Longdao, the language of the clan that used to rule Azul.
Do you speak it?
Not really, but I can understand it to some degree.
But what made him abruptly start speaking like that?
It appeared to be some sort of battlefield transformation. A side effect of his booster, perhaps.
Does that mean I'll start speaking some weird language too? Then you wouldn't be able to talk to anyone. Relax, that won't happen. His booster is totally different from Tipo. And if you did start speaking some weird language, I would totally learn it so we could still talk. Thank you.
Are you good with languages, though?
Well, that's beside the point.
Yeah, come on, Leia.
Flying was so much fun!
The wyverns weren't as scary as I thought they'd be.
I'm just glad they didn't eat you.
Huh. Too bad they didn't eat Alvin the traitor.
Oh, did I forget to mention wyverns only eat children? But they don't eat their flesh. They nibble away at their souls, so gently that the kids don't even notice. While you were enjoying soaring through the sky, most of your soul could have been chewed away.
That's a lie. That's total nonsense.
Yeah, I was right to be afraid.
They make it too easy.
Has everyone seen Sherrilton's famous windmill?
Actually, we haven't had a chance yet.
It's well worth your time. The view from the plaza is particularly striking.
Wow. The scale of the spirit arts that must be required to keep this many windmills spinning boggles the mind.
As a servant of House Cheryl, may I ask what your business is here?
Oh, certainly. Forgive my intrusion. I was just observing the spirit arts that you use to turn the windmills.
Turn the windmills? What is he talking about?
I think I'll let Professor Jude field this one.
Well, the wind that makes Sherrilton's windmills turn comes from channeling spirits. The spirit arts are cast in a way that amplifies wind flow throughout the entire city, and the enhanced wind power is funneled toward the windmills that need it.
Remember, kids, this will be on the final.
Fascinating.
Wow, you really know your stuff. Hey, I don't suppose you'd be willing to help me with my research.
What are you looking into?
I'm studying spirit climb changes and how they're affected by spirit art usage. My plan is to gather data from Sherrilton with its heavy usage of spirit arts, and compare that to data from Burmia Gorge, which has high levels of spirit climb variability.
That's an interesting idea.
I'm pretty interested myself. I say we help out.
Very well.
Great! Okay then, could you use this spirit climb examination art at Burmia Gorge's highest point? This research could significantly impact the future of Rize Maxia. I appreciate your help with it.
Alright, so Fenmont.
Thank you for everything.
Please return home safely. For my brother as well.
You have my word, young madam.
Then let's be off.
Super pointless stop off in Sherrilton for plot, I guess. It's like, we know we're going to fight Noctigal, we know we're going to Fenmont, like, we get it. Gotta have those resolutions, I
I
guess.
believe we just need to follow this road to reach Fenmont.
Yeah, let's go.
And the walking begins.
I'm sure you can see why it wouldn't be practical to ride the wyverns at Defendmont.
You'd get spotted right away!
Yes, there'd be no avoiding a battle, and civilians would get dragged into it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But is it really okay to leave the wyverns alone like that?
They shouldn't have anything to fear from the monsters.
Because the monsters are their friends?
Oh, no. The wyverns may look docile, but they can be quite tough when they need to be. Monsters aren't their friends. Monsters are their food.
Really? Oh, I was right to be afraid!
Yes, we know, Tipo. You're always right to be afraid.
Whenever I enter a place like this, I can't help but imagine someone blocking off the other end.
Protect me, okay?
Please provide support. Provide support.
Mila, it's time! Any more?
Good job,
Please provide support.
Oh yeah, we're on fire!
So this is
All right!
Sorry, I'm also like super tired and not feeling well today. So, not really talking much.
What's that? Please provide support.
I'm healed as well.
We did it, Mila! We're the best!
Hey, you can let go now.
Be gone! Be gone!
That's fine.
Age breeds greater experience.
I won't let...
Still kind of sad that Jude's all the way in last. Feels bad, man.
Oh dear. Jude, your clothes are torn. Please, hold still for a moment. Be done in just a jiffy here.
Wow, as good as new. Thanks.
Nice job. Those are Jude's best clothes, you know. He spent days fretting over exactly what to get. He bought them for his move to Fenmont because he was terrified he'd look like a country bumpkin.
That's surprisingly adorable of you.
Go right ahead. Blab all my secrets.
That's a fine story. Please, take good care of them.
How did you get to be so good at sewing anyway?
I learned it when I was in the military. Originally, it was just so I could sew up the lips of any of my men who leaked vital information. After that, I took up needlepoint as a hobby. Oh, that's such an embarrassing story, though. Let's keep that a secret between us.
Guess that's one secret she won't spill.
Attack!
There we go.
Tipo, are you okay? Yep, I'm all okay.
Discard. There you go.
There's so many.
Let's whittle them down. provide support. You're safe.
Good job, Elize.
Always one step ahead.
Let's keep this up. Up we go!
There's all.
Where are we going? Into a Pixar movie? I'm sorry, that was bad.
Ah, what a relief. I should have known things would be fine at the manor.
Yeah, Drissel really kept things together.
Oh, I knew Lady Drissel would do fine. I have great faith in her strength of spirit.
Then what were you so concerned about?
I couldn't stop worrying that I had forgotten to shut off my bedroom lamp.
You were that worried about a lamp?
What if I had caused a fire? I couldn't get the thought out of my mind.
I can relate to that. Once the worry sets in, it never leaves. Ever since I left home, I've been wondering if I remembered to close the lid on my bottle of dried gels.
I certainly hope you did. Dried gels swell up and burst if they absorb too much moisture.
Maybe I should send a letter home and ask Dad to check.
We're on our way to pick a fight with a king, and this is what keeps you up at night?
Attack!
Give me a sec.
You did very well there.
Yeah, you too! We're so good together!
But we're not even linked together.
Time for a duet. Always one step ahead yourself. And the strike is the key to victory. You're safe. They won't get through. Always one step ahead. They won't get through. They won't get through. Always one step ahead. Always one step ahead. Always one step ahead. Age breeds greater experience.
All right.
Oh, I'm so tired. I don't think I got enough sleep, to be honest.
I'll do my best! Try using darkness!
Well played. I shall provide support. Well done.
Are there more?
Good job, Elize.
We're so strong when we work together. Yeah, everyone's so cool.
Attack!
You did well, Elize. Dead end.
Stop!
Okay. I'm clearly not feeling 100%, so I'm gonna cut it short today. And we'll continue this tomorrow. I'm just gonna lie down and rest. Have a good one, guys. See you tomorrow.